So what the application is, this is showing our reference architecture, uh, is a way for us basically um, to have our cake and eat it too, to take the good without the bad. We can uh, we can get the main benefits of a microservice style architecture without paying the costs, um, uh, which are mainly due to having to build a distributed system. That results in all kinds of pains, including for everything from the engineering to the management of it. And if you if you've been to a conference or checked online lately, there's a lot of failed projects, right? Because that's it's kind of a buzzword, and everybody wants to kind of do learn about the new technology, utilize it, not knowing that there's costs involved with it. Um, it's really for larger organizations, or if you can minimize what's called the microservice premium, um, which is really the cost and risk, and the scope increase that are required for distributed services to you know uh, um, um, if you can get rid of that that premium, right, which is what in essence causes projects to fail, you can you can get the benefits of microservices. Probably the most important, hear people say is scaling. Well, you can scale a monolith. Yeah, you can scale independent components, and it's easier. That's great. Yeah, and that we propose an architecture in which you can scale out individual components. However, we propose one in which um, you needn't deploy the components to different processes, right? To different, so that each one is a standalone executable talking on the network. Instead, your services can live in the same process. Um, Something you might call a microservice library. We can have we can build monolithic ensembles of um, multiple services living within the same process, right? And you get all the advantages of the reduced footprint and management, complexity, monitoring complexity, etc. The performance for is dramatically increased. You don't have the problem with the network. Um, so you get deployment independence without the extra cost of service mesh you would need, the advanced kind of CI/CD you would need, that you do need, and the kind of mature ops team that you need. You need all these things, in order to prevent chaos basically reigning, and you can from day one you can avoid the problem of the distributed services Death Star or big ball of mud, where you just have a confused mess of communication between all these different services, and really trouble managing who's talking to what, and sorting through that can be you really need you really need some sophisticated tools in order to do that. You can avoid all that mess if you using this framework, which is not Polyglot right now, but we're looking at that using WebAssembly. All right, so um, let's just go ahead and go out to the servers. That I have set up here. I think I have this all set up. All right, so let's go to right. So here's the source code. This is open source, and we're just gonna copy this here. I'm just going to download it right to the server. Okay. And let's check this out. We should have, right. Well, we'll do it again, I guess. So now we're installing the server, and now it's actually being built. And if you caught that, okay, so now the service is up. So that was pretty tough. Let's go see if this function is up. Yeah, here we go. So this is a little demo application that allows you to test out the framework, right? So what the framework does is